Good evening, everybody. No kids, just partners in crime. Um, I don't have a pocket to put them in today, but no. um, put them in their resting place on the next to the monitor. So first, let me apologize for being late today. Um, my on Friday we had a really bad windstorm, or no, Wednesday. Excuse me. Wednesday we had a really bad windstorm here. My mom tried to open the garage, but the wind was pinning it shut, and she got a compression fracture in her lumbar. So I've been trying to take care of her and get stuff done, and that's why I'm late. I hope you understand. Air alerts have been going for quite some time today. Chernihiv, 5 hours 7 minutes. Sumy, 5 hours 15 minutes. Kharkiv just started 16 minutes ago. Dnipro, 28 minutes ago. Kironograd, 53 minutes ago. Poltava, 5 hours 16 minutes. Cherkasky, 2 hours 22 minutes. Kiev region, 2 hours 17 minutes. Kiev city itself, 1 hour 38 minutes. And Zhytomyr for 53 minutes. So, just a quick update of what's happening right now in Ukraine. Yeah, ZCU is having an issue with the operational information as of 10 p.m. So we're going to do things a little bit different today and go with the 8 a.m. update for today. Let me start with Golbimon. Welcome to the stream. Andrew, good to see you here. Blonde, of course, always good to see you. Nikki Hill, Anna. And that's everybody for right now. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here, supporting the stream and Ukraine. So let's get into the first time going through the 8 a.m. update from the ZCU. Of course, they start with Glory to Ukraine. The 1004th day of large-scale armed aggression by the Russian Federation against Ukraine has begun. The situation on the front remains difficult. The enemy, using their advantage in manpower and equipment, is relentlessly attacking our positions. Ukrainian defenders steadfastly restrain the onslaught of the occupiers, inflicting significant losses on the enemy. In total, 194 combat clashes were recorded during the past day. According to detailed information, yesterday the enemy launched 2 missile strikes against the positions of Ukrainian units in populated areas using 2 missiles, as well as 67 airstrikes, dropping 97 aircraft bombs. In addition, it carried out 4,560 artillery strikes, 123 of those from rocket salvo systems, and used 1,490 kamikaze drones. Big jump up in artillery strikes and kamikaze drone usage. The aggressor carried out airstrikes let me scroll this up. The aggressor carried out airstrikes, in particular in the areas of the settlements of Lipsky, Ivanivka, Bilgorivka, Zateni, Servisk, Velika Novoselika, Novi Kromar, Malotokmaka, and Kozaksky. That covers a lot of different areas. This is up north. This is over by Servisk itself. Velika Novosibirska is in the south. Velika Tomaka is over by Orhiv. So, yeah, I'm using aerial bombs from across the entire front line in Ukraine. Over the past day, missile troops and artillery of the defense forces hit 4 areas of concentration of personnel, weapons, and military equipment, and 3 artillery systems of the Russian invaders. Most of those were in Russia itself. Some of those were in occupied Luhansk. In Kharkiv direction, the enemy stormed positions of our defenders 3 times in the areas of Vachansk. And of course, Vachansk is this city here, right next to the Russian border. In the Kupiansk direction, there were 6 attacks by the invaders during the day. The defense forces repelled enemy assaults near Zeleny Hay, Hurlivshkva, and Zarazovka. A little bit different spellings on the towns today. Kurishkivka, Zarazova. Oh, what was the other one? Oh, let me move this blue sky to the end so I can stay with the same areas. Zeleny. This is a new town, so I'm not sure where it is at. And I'm not seeing it on here offhand. It's a ground assault, so it should be yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you where that town is at. But let's just move on to the Liman direction, where the enemy attacked 19 times. Tried to penetrate our defenses near Torsky, Grivka, Terny, Novoivhorivka, and Makivka. Liman, Yorohorivka, Torsky, Terny, Makivka, and I'm not sure if they mean Novovodany. Let's just double check the spelling. Okay, so Novoivhorivka is right here. A wide area that they're attacking with those attacks, but Ukraine is holding strong in this area. I did not look to see what the updates were for today, so we'll come to that as we come to that. In the Kramatorsk direction, the occupiers attacked 5 times in the areas of Stopochny and Chasov Yar. And in the Toretsk direction, the enemy made 8 attacks in the direction of Toretsk itself. Of course, Chasov Yar, Stopochny, and Ukraine is holding these mine-tailing piles that give them significant height advantage and is costing Russia a lot of troops. Coming down to Toretsk, and I can already notice a little bit of advancement in this little industrial complex. I'm not sure what it is. Anything else in this area today? Nope, just that little advance into an industrial complex down here. Oh, come on. In the Procross direction, our defenders stopped 44 assault actions of the aggressor in the directions of Mirolibivka, Promin, Lisivka, Sukayar, Puskinte, Hirhorovka, Dashnivka, Petrivka, and Pushkini. Basically the same towns we keep hearing about over and over again. Sukabalka, Mirolubivka, Promin, Sukavyar, Lisivka, Petrivka, Pushninka, Pushkini, all over this front. Just attack after attack. Oh, right. So we've heard about, I'm trying a new system to keep track of the videos I wanted to show you guys. So this is from the 425th Separate Assault Brigade in the Pokrovsk area. Sorry, I watch it at a much faster speed and I forget to change it back. So Mirolubivka, Krutovyar, let me just move this out of the way for a second. Close that. So they're talking about Mirolubivka here, or Mykoluvika here in this video. And turn up the volume a little bit. It's in Ukrainian, and no subtitles, but I think you'll still prefer to hear the sound.
Напрямок триває бій за важливу позицію, ось цю систему окопів. На точку висувається Бредлі з групою. Завчасно ставляться дими для прикриття висадки. Противник починає обстрілювати нашу машину. Бредлі заїжджає на точку. Прикриває висадку із гармати, викошує сусідню посадку. Далі висадка групи. Бійці займають позицію в укритті. Далі міномет та скиди відпрацьовують по бліндажах противника. Двоє окупантів вилізли відстрілятися по нашому бліндажу. Залізли назад. По ним відпрацювали скидами. А потім штурмовики вирішили зробити все надійно. Спочатку наш боєць кидає димовуху, не влучає як треба, тому робить другу спробу. На цей раз точно. Бліндаж в диму. Боєць залишається поряд і контролює вихід. Викорити противника не вдалося, штурм продовжується. Боєць підходить ззаду отвору для стрільби і закидує всередину бліндажа термобар. Потім другий і третій. Двоє позаду його прикривають. Для контролю ще раз закидують дим. Всередині бліндажа починає горіти, руху немає, противник знищений. Задача була виконана, а значить ми продовжуємо зберігати контроль над важливою позицією.
Oh god, I did it again, huh? Again, that is happening right here, just to the west of Velika Novosibirska. Yeah, would it be a Canty stream without me messing up muting the mic and not unmuting? I don't think it would be. I'm not even going to pretend like I know where I messed up at. So, yeah, I know this Khodorkov and, of course, Romanivka, Katrinivka. These settlements are going to be, unfortunately, under Russian occupation soon. Ukraine gives up ground to protect its soldiers, where Russia uses soldiers as meat waves to gain the ground. It's not a fair thing, but war is not about fairness. It's unfortunately. I don't know what else to say with that. No, that is Vermis direction. In the Orhiv direction, occupying forces once unsuccessfully stormed the positions of the defense forces in the Kremenski area. Orhiv is, of course, over here. And Kamansky is right here along the old reservoir. I wish Deep State would use the new map that shows the river channel in this area. Then again, it all depends on like the zoom level you use on Google Maps to get the current situation here. In the Dnieper direction, the enemy unsuccessfully assaulted the positions of our defenders 4 times. They don't really give us locations, but the Dnieper direction is basically this entire front here. But of course, I assume that the attacks are happening in this general area. No signs of the formation of enemy offensive groups were detected in Volyn or Poliski directions. Our soldiers inflict significant losses in manpower and equipment on the occupying forces and actively undermine the offensive potential of the enemy in the rear. I'll go through this with the graphic. Join the defense forces. Together we will win. Glory to Ukraine. And of course, Heroям Slava. So let me grab the graphics for today. And somebody just doing a 420 today, I'm sure. The total combat losses of the enemy for November 23rd, 1,004 days since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine by Russia. 1,420 losses, bringing the total just shy of 730,000 troops that Russia has lost so far. 20 tanks were destroyed today. 36 APVs. And I shouldn't really say it today because this is information from yesterday, the last 24 hours. But still, you get the meaning. 24 artillery systems, 105 UAVs, 73 vehicles, and 3 special equipment. Anti-aircraft warfare systems is keeping up with the number of days so far. Of course, these are very expensive equipment, and the more these are taken out, the more it hurts Russia. That is the losses for today. Before I move on, I wanted to talk to you guys about Blue Sky. I joined Blue Sky and started playing around on there, giving some updates there. So I should put my Blue Sky feed in here with you. Nothing has changed on the air alert map, and I'll let you guys look at that while I try and catch up with chat after I pulled the me. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It has to be like a thing to miss the unmute thing on my stream. Never claimed to be a professional YouTuber. I'm just trying to do what I can. Oh, don't worry, KK. I was late too, so Elon is our new Rocket Man. No, Kim Jong Pooh Bear is Rocket Man. Okay, let's see what yeah, you can't time me out, not in this chat, Andrew. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. You'll get me in another chat. Uh-oh, more people got snow and I still have not got any. Yeah, we were supposed to have that big snowstorm on Wednesday. And like 2 miles east of us, snow. Here, nothing. So yeah, I'm starting to become part of the crowd that says snow is not real. um so that we've already covered the updates. Switch over to a short little video. Ooh, there's a short little video of inside Russia. Does it say the location? Kursk. Doesn't say what town, but it just says Kursk. Wee. I don't know why that reminded me of the Minions for so on the monitor channel, this was a little over 3 hours ago, but the air alerts are still going off. 4 Shaheeds in Poltava region and 5 new UAVs in Sumy. There hasn't been really any updates other than anything recent updates. I don't know why on those channels. I need to find a new channel that actually keeps up to date. But yeah, that's where the air alerts are coming from, is a bunch of Shaheeds. Oh, and Poltava just cleared after 5 hours and 45 minutes. Covered blue sky, covered that. And my least favorite part of the stream, going over mass media. I don't even know what to call it. But at least there is good news. French foreign minister tells BBC there is no red lines in Ukraine support. Everything else is kind of just fluff, but that's what you really need to take away from it. Of course, Guardian, BBC, all running the same story essentially. From The Guardian, the Ukraine missile crisis, Putin's shadow war against the West finally breaks cover. After Kyiv used Storm Shadow missiles, Russia's leader asserted his right to attack the UK and the US. In truth, he has been doing exactly that for 2 years now. This is the thing that gets me, is okay, little Putler here says Mykolaiv, Kherson, Crimea, Donetsk, and Luhansk are all Russian territory. We've been firing Storm Shadow missiles, ATACMS, and everything else in these areas. But no, it wasn't until like we hit Bryansk and other areas that, oh, now all of a sudden it's a red line of attacking Russian soil. But why didn't you consider Crimea Russian soil? Why didn't you consider Luhansk or Donetsk or any of the other places Russian soil, even though they are Russian? Oh, because you don't even believe that they're Russian. Exact. The logic is not there. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I don't like saying World War III is here. I don't like saying it's coming. Me personally, I think the lead up to it started in 2014. That was the first sanctions against Russia. That was really the first hint of problems with China, U.S.-China relations. I think we've been in it a while, and only history will really be able to say when it actually started. It's an interesting thought process when you sit there and try and nail it down to one thing. There's no real trigger event like World War II or World War II is kind of the same similar situation. But I was thinking Franz Ferdinand in World War One. But you have to remember, well, I shouldn't say remember, but keep in mind, Russia is aligned with Iran, China, and North Korea. Russia is also in a stalemate war that has been going on for 40 some years with Japan. Of course, North Korea and South Korea have been in a stalemate war since the Korean War. Right there is just two avenues of the U.S. involvement that nobody really considers. After World War II, we promised to protect Japan. So if Japan and Russia start fighting their war again, we will be involved. If North Korea and South Korea start fighting their war again, we will be involved. Of course, China goes after Taiwan, we will be involved. Oh yeah, and Iran, Russia's big buddy ally that keeps sending them drones, just sent 3 hitmen after Agent Orange. Putin's ally just tried to assassinate our president, or president-elect, like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's... Are we there? Have we been in it? Or is it just starting? I think it's been going on a while. It's been informational warfare so far with hackers and stuff that we just don't know about, as the public just doesn't get informed about it. Okay, I see Putin saying what, really? To which one, Vlad? Yeah, the fit has hit the shan. I think it's already there. We're just trying to wipe it off our faces and see how bad it is. um, I don't even remember where I was in this story. I'm not gonna put much credit into it. It's Yeah, talking about the Cuban Missile Crisis in '62, and according with Ukraine, I can see the similarities, but you're talking almost over 80 years ago or 60 years ago. Yeah, from the outset, Putin portrayed the war as an existential battle against a hostile expansionist NATO. Russia was already big on subversion. Yeah. But what they don't tell you is Russia tried to apply to NATO like not that long ago. Um oh, it's going to be buried here in somewhere, but it was like 2007, 2008. Um Russia tried to join NATO. Um so back if I can't seem to find it. I'll have to hunt that down and hunt that story down. Oh, maybe. Uh, yeah, I don't know if this is going to be what I think it is. So I'll have to find it off camera and I'll post it on my Blue Sky account. Um, I'll go back to Google News here. Biden rushes to bolster Ukraine before Trump takes over. This is a double-edged sword because even though right now Biden's getting all the credit, um, if Trump backs off from supply, even though like all this stuff is being sent from Biden, the effects aren't going to happen until Trump's in office, and Trump might get the credit for helping Ukraine win. I think Biden has been a little too soft on getting aid over there. I'm taking up a wait and see policy on what Trump actually does. There's just too many curiosities with the relationship between Trump and Putin right now. I just I can't say one way or the other until the Orange Man actually speaks. I don't know how to take it. That was yesterday. Can't show it because people go flying. Yeah, not a whole lot in the news today for Ukraine, which can be a good thing, but just remember that in a day there was 194 combat clashes. In a day there was 97 bombs dropped from airplanes. There was 4,560 artillery strikes. Almost 1,500 kamikaze drones were used. That's one day in Ukraine. And how often do we hear about these? Almost never in mainstream media. Oh, but Israel launches one rocket or Hezbollah launches 5 rockets. And oh, it's headline news for 5 hours. And here, orders of magnitude more is being used, and it does not get talked about. That's what upsets me. That's why I started doing these streams, to show the real numbers of what's going on every day in Ukraine. Yeah, but they don't trust Putin. I don't trust Putin. I still think I'd be a better dictator than Putin. Yeah, that's a loaded statement, I know. But yeah, this is what's going on every day. See, 8 a.m. yesterday, just to, prove a point. 190 combat clashes in 24 hours. 85 bombs dropped from aircrafts. 3,000 artillery strikes. 900 kamikaze drones. Every day. An order of magnitude more than what happens with Israel. But Israel gets orders of magnitude more news time than Ukraine does. Check out notifications. KKGG, thank you very much. Nikki Hill and one other. I don't know how to tell who the one other is. So thank you guys for following me on Blue Sky. I'll try to do my best to keep that updated for you guys. If you have any questions or things you want me to look at for the stream, please send it to me on Blue Sky. Be more than happy to look into things and try to answer questions for you. Oh, and one thing I always want to point out, Peter Zeihan, back in 2016, published Russia's desired borders. Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia. Oh, look, they took part of Georgia already in 2 parts. Chechnya, Crimea, Luhansk, Donetsk. Oh, look, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop in Ukraine. It goes all the way down to Ukraine, through Romania, through Poland, all of Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. If we fail Ukraine, the next step is NATO allies. Oh, wait, next step will probably be Moldova. But after that, it's NATO allies, it's US involvement, and that's when nukes become an issue, in my opinion. Let's not fail Ukraine. Let's not get it to this point where fingers are on the nuclear button, but instead just, the crazy guy in Moscow threatening it. Let's not fail Ukraine and give them what they need to defend their home. And I haven't seen a dad joke yet from you, LJ, so where's my dad joke? Let's see. Trumpy Trout. Okay, that's a good one. I still like Agent Orange. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. Thank you for hitting the like. I appreciate it. Donald. Oh, great. I got Donald and Putin in chat. Now I need like oh, Xi Jinping or Kim Jong Pooh Bear. um, yeah, there is. Let's try. No. Let's cover some of the stuff on. Oh, of course, today was the Holodomor Memorial Day. I've talked about this before. You know, upwards estimates anywhere between 3 and 15 million people were killed because Russia wanted the food, took the food from Ukraine and sent it elsewhere. So Georgie mentioned the missile launch by Russia is an idiot trap and no one should treat it with any seriousness. But there was one guy that could just not do it. Want to guess who it was? I like Georgie's sarcasm. He can be funny if you recognize it. I know sarcasm is not everybody's cup of tea. Of course, NAFO 69 Sniffing Brigade is on and put out a new video. Don't know what that's about. Okay. I did not know Eisenhower said that. This was a good one. BS media that ask stupid questions to Ukraine, mostly in the like of when will you finally give up? Nigeria asked what help does Ukraine need? So good on Nigeria. Oh yeah, this one. In Greece, communists attacked a Ukrainian memorial event honoring the victims of Holodomor. So are communists denying Holodomor like Nazis deny the Holocaust? Starsky talked about Holodomor. If you haven't checked out this video, I recommend you go check out the vlog of his stream. Execution list of teachers, journalists, and clergy before the invasion. So Russia had a hit list when they came into Ukraine. I don't need to know any more about Taylor Swift. I don't care. Sorry. And of course, one of my loves is space, and it looks like an eye in the middle of space. Yeah, that's my feed. again, thank you all for coming. I appreciate you being here. I especially appreciate your support of Ukraine. With that, I'm going to say good night. Stay safe, everybody. And of course, razom do peremojemo, together until victory. Good night, all.